No Bars Off. Huh.
We here. This is the reason why we do this.
You rang.
Kendrick calling people out.
Mm-hmm.
People responding.
Mm-hmm.
And we got time to talk about it.
We got time today.
We got time today.
We got time today.
And shout out to Kendrick because Control, to me, set this off for this generation.
Mm-hmm.
Because this generation was not on that competitive fire out in
And
the
they
open.
still aren't, if you ask me, but
No.
right.
But he's the one that deviated from his good kid, Afrocentric, whatever lane he was in, that he gets critiqued for dibbling and dabbling in lane switching.
Okay.
And stepped out of that and said, y'all want smoke with everybody. Don't get it
care
twisted.
Yeah. And then to go at the top dogs, like your co-stars basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your co-classmates, if you want to say that.
Yeah. And now,
listen,
here we are. J. Cole has put out a 12 joint, might delete later, mixtape if you want to call it.
I love the title.
Yeah.
I might delete later.
And the sentiment is that he had either had this brewing, was working on it, or was thinking about dropping the tape, or maybe not.
Mm.
And then like that comes out.
Okay.
So to me, this is in my head. He had to double back, go to the studio. You know,
7 Minute Drill is definitely added.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely added.
I did send him a voice note like, yo, whatever you was doing, you need to go back in.
Yeah, it was definitely added.
So he got this joint. It's not 7 minutes, so it sounds like a warning shot, like letting you know there's more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the warning shots. I'm be honest with y'all. Kendrick's was a warning shot that we had to really sit and talk about, and it makes it feel like we critiquing it a little harsher than it needs to be critiqued because it's bait.
It's bait. It's a warning shot.
This is also bait.
Absolutely.
With that said, I don't feel like is that unfair to not go in on it, to not critique it as harshly?
What I likened it to is in boxing when you got two great fighters in the ring in those first 2-3 rounds, be like, man, what? Somebody need to do something.
True.
It's like it's a feel out pause. It's
yeah.
How far are we going with this? Like, are we keeping this friendly? Are we involving everybody? You know what I mean? Like how far are we going with this? So I feel like it's the first round or two of a heavyweight fight, and they're trying to see, okay, are we keeping this? And I respect the fact that right now they want to keep it music. And I mean, they're gonna keep it music anyway because just the type of people that they are. But
you mean like congenial,
right?
Gonna be...
I like that it's not personal. It's not taking shots at involving family and all of that. Like I like that it's just keeping it sport. I'm better than you. That's that.
Yeah.
So that's what I liken it to. But yeah, it's a warning shot.
Now I wasn't privy to Joe Budden podcast, but I'm getting like clips here and there, and people are saying that Joe is coming at Cole more for keeping it friendly, and we'll get into the words more and comparing it to like Beans and Jada and those type of beefs. This is different. These are guys that came up in the ring together.
True.
And
they're different people. They're different type of people too.
Yeah, different people, different times. You've got to witness and see what hip hop beef has turned into over the years. So, with that said, we are No Bars Off. If you're not familiar, shouts to Millar Boardwalk Brown.
I've been forgetting that we don't say names anymore.
Yeah, but people call me the guy in the white shirt.
I'm the guy in the black. Yeah, today he's the guy in the black shirt. And I'm the guy in the white shirt.
Yo, I have to remember that. I've been doing music for a long time, but it was a long time ago that you know what I'm saying. I was halfway somebody. So
that's funny.
It's a long time ago. You don't know anything. But yeah, we like to talk about words. We talk about lyrics. We break them down. We praise them. We usually decide if a song is no bars off, meaning did the artist take any bars off? Did they go in on every line, word for word breakdowns? Today we're not gonna play the song. We're gonna have this video be fully monetizable. So if you haven't heard it, go ahead and listen. It's called 7 Minute Drill. And if you are an avid watcher of the show and you feel like that part of the show is something that you look forward to, us actually playing the song and vibing out to it, let us know. Because we'll take the hit on the monetization and just have people have a better experience. And that's, true. It's important. So we're going to try this out and start with the words. So the chorus, he talks, he says light work like it's PWC, Public Works Commissions, Cold World. He under your seat, got a phone call that say somebody dissing. You want some attention? Well, it comes with extensions. Layers there, light work, cold world. He's cold, got the heat under your seat. Phone call, somebody dissing. Got the call, the phone, extensions.
Right.
My dog like say the word. He on bullshit. He itching. Dog itching. Been putting so much work in these streets. He got pension. So
that's a long time.
Yeah. That to me translates to I got my dudes hitting me like, yo, somebody dissing.
What you want to do?
What you want to do?
Right.
His people's been in the street. He got street guys that have been doing it so long that they got pension. Told him chill out. How I look having henchmen. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the clinching.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I don't actually think he's going to go and shoot anybody.
No,
but,
it's metaphoric.
It's metaphoric. But, if I'm going to be the one that's, in this, I'm going to be the one that's doing the shooting. I'm going to be the one that's, you were first person shooter anyway. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be the one that's in the line of fire. I don't need nobody to take care of this for me. So,
and let's point out that this production, I think it mirrors what Kendrick rap to on Like That. It's similar to one of those new wave metro type joints. I don't think it fits what he's doing here, but I also think he's so playful that it's not like, it's almost like don't take me serious.
I wouldn't say don't take me serious, but just know this is not.
This ain't it.
This ain't it. Right.
Man.
This ain't it.
So that cadence acts as the chorus, and he keeps going. I came up in the Ville, so I'm good with his tension. He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons. He's getting really criticized for that line for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people hitting me like,
Simpsons fell off.
Well, I guess because they're still on technically, and it's like the longest running show.
Is it new? They have new Simpsons shows?
I don't know.
They may. I wouldn't doubt it. They actually may.
I feel like maybe there's a deeper meaning to this that maybe we're not privy to.
He's still doing shows. The Simpsons are still doing shows. They've been doing shows for however long.
Yeah.
But in terms of the context he's using it, not thinking about the longevity piece of it, but he's still doing shows. But
yeah,
the shows aren't as great as they used to be. Like The Simpsons, I guess the reference is The Simpsons ain't as great as they used to be. So his shows aren't as great as they used to be.
Yeah. So another thing, Cole is getting critiqued about the angle he chose. So your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic, your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind,
and I just
now hit mine.
I don't disagree with that. I feel like he's in his prime right now. I feel like.
What about the catalog?
Now that's a different argument. That's a different argument because
and it's similar to Takeover,
right?
Where, he talks about he talks about now.
That's a different argument. First shit was classic, Good Kid, Mad City. Last shit wasn't tragic to me. It wasn't a bar heavy laden album as far as Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah,
World by Steppers. But I felt like.
I'm sorry.
Production wise, and the theme throughout the album, and just talking social issues. Hadn't made an album 5 years ago. I'm sure it was a deviation for what people expected after being away that long. They wanted Good Kid.
We did 3 shows on it, right? Did we do 3 or 2?
Yeah, we did 3.
3, yeah.
Auntie Diaries,
The Father Joint,
and
Count Me Out.
Count Me Out.
So we like the album.
Yeah, we love the album,
Yeah.
but like from a rapper perspective,
yeah.
it wasn't. Oh nah, this you can't be talking to me like this, and
Right,
you know what I mean,
right.
like.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't feel like it was tragic. I feel like from a critic perspective, like a critical perspective, I think the album was great. But from a content bar laden, yo, don't play with me. You can say that, but
and also it was a lot. If he would have kept it brief, like Damn was I think 10 songs. If he would have did a Damn and trimmed the fat, it's hard to critique when you do that. But
that's true.
He was saying,
but your second shit put niggas to sleep. I don't think To Pimp a Butterfly was gassed. I thought To Pimp a Butterfly was dope. Like if you think about what came out of that project,
it's Black of the Berry,
All Right, Mama, even How Much a Dollar Costs. Like them songs were crazy albums. But again, when we're talking in the context of rappers rapping about rapping and rapping about being better than whoever or whatever the case may be, as opposed to taking a thematic approach or overall project approach where I want this project to be cohesive and I want it to be a play, I want it to be a movie, I want it to be, you know what I mean? So his approach is different, but I can't say the albums were bad. I don't agree with that.
No, the bodies of work were not bad. I see the way he's going, which is why people are criticizing.
Right. I see the whole approach.
Yeah. To say they put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Like I can see people. I remember people praising To Pimp a Butterfly that didn't even get it, so to speak. Didn't know, it meant. He started with his Pimp a Caterpillar with being Tupac, having Tupac at the end on the interview, Mortal Man. Like there was so many dope moments on that album, but I remember people probably didn't even understand it. Were like so excited because they had already bought into the idea of Kendrick Lamar and who he was, and they were more into him as an artist. So I get this angle, but I think that he leaned on what Jay did when Jay, talked about Nas, two of them shits was Dude, one was And
again, when you think about their commonalities and where they are in the game, like their places in the game at the time, so it makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like that's where he's going. But another thing to say your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. So to say Damn.
So was your peak basically,
and now I'm in mine.
Right. So
yeah. Is this too friendly? Is this bigging him up so much? It seems like it's really difficult to get in this booth and assassinate you. Because
so here's the thing. Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Two things that there was a time where you were good. Damn, man, what happened to something? You used to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, two things can be true. There was a time where your last project was the biggest shit out. Pause. Yeah. But now, at this stage, 8 years removed, 7 years removed, now I'm just now hitting my prime.
Yeah.
The same thing like saying, we the big three, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Like right now, I feel like even in that conversation of the big three, I'm the one that they text when they shit ain't connecting no more. I feel like I got a job in IT. Like, you know what I mean? So when you at some point, you got to separate yourself from, like, somebody got to claim the throne at some point.
I'm gonna clean this up. For people saying that they don't like the angle, for people saying that he's too friendly, for people what he's saying with this, I don't think he's attacking the catalog in terms of your albums were trash. It's more saying if you a boxer and you have this long run, and it was a certain window where you were knocking everybody out, and your last 15, 20, you might have been winning, but it was decision.
Okay,
right. So he's saying, yo, you can't come at me. I'm knocking everybody out right now.
Right now.
And that's the difference. Yeah, you can make good music, but we ain't talking about making good music.
Right.
We're not talking about how dope your songs are. We're not talking about how dope your albums are. So to say that, I kind of understand why he would get critiqued, but at the same time, he's not critiquing the actual bodies of work.
Right.
It's like, yo, rap. I was trailing right behind. Now I just hit mine. Now I'm front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic. Soon as I got it, now he wants something with me.
Again, your feeling of yourself, you feel like you separating yourself.
Yeah.
But I found it ironic that in the next few lines right after that, you wanted to take a shot at the Grammy separation.
Okay.
And say fuck the Grammys because the crackers never gave me nothing. But
you taking the bullets out the gun before we even get there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's you know what I mean? Now I'm the hottest right now, but again, we always talk numbers, we always talk accolades, we always talk, you know, how many, you know, albums this sold, how many Grammys this one. Like, there's a wide margin and again, that goes back to overall projects when we're talking about like just being a killer.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You know what I mean? So Cole's a killer right now.
He is.
Like he's Black Mama right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's like, okay, I get everybody talking about this shit from before, but like right now, I don't feel like nobody's in my space right now.
Yeah, that's what makes this seem like a setup. It seems so.
Yeah, listen.
It seems so coded in.
Both were setups.
Yeah, both
were setups.
Yeah, it's, you know, he caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see, boy, I got here off bars, not no controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, because them crackers ain't never done nothing for me.
Interesting.
And then he talks more about where he was raised and slugs taking rubber soul, drugs took another one. The rap beef ain't really the shit I seen in Cumberland. That's also interesting that you would kind of minimize what this means in the grand scheme of life. Like, I've been through some real shit at home.
Right.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
You know, your Grammys are nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here off the bars, not no controversy. Not that Kendrick was really in any controversy, but I feel like Control was the moment where if you were just seeing him as, like, if you had him in the space of a Common or a Black Thought,
okay,
right? Those are the guys that, you know, of course there's more, but those are the guys that are in the lane that you might have saw him as that, right? Mm-hmm. If any one of those guys, when we were comparing those two at times, right? If Black Thought would have stepped up and started naming names, right? If Andre 3000 would have named names, that's what this is similar to. Like somebody that you would think he's the most humble, right? Like Black Fist.
Oh wow, who pissed him off?
Right. And then if they were to call people out, just think about how different we would view them.
This is true.
So
I agree.
To his point, I think that's the controversy. Like, you use those lines in that moment, in that verse, in that song many years ago to kind of catapult yourself to another level.
I guess.
Nothing wrong with it. That's just my take. Yeah.
But then to go back and like he averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Again, the whole approach. One was, you know what I mean? Yeah. Lord don't make me have to smoke this nigga because I fuck with him. But push come to shove on this mic, I will humble him. Cute. I like it. Yeah. Cute. Might delete later.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him again, taking the bullets out the gun, acting like, you know, controversy and or that's his only way of being in the spotlight because, like, at this point, people don't put him in that same.
Yeah, he ain't been killing it. He ain't been killing it lately. Yeah. He's making good music. Well, he made good music with the last album. We're not going to discount that. Right. But you haven't been in your bag where people are like, oh my God. Yeah. And
this is true.
Yeah. Push come to shove. I'm Nino with this thing. But again, we going back to the kindness,
is this too friendly?
The duality. Right. Should I do this?
My brother's keeper.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and
yeah,
I'm not mad at it because it's a warning shot.
Yeah, not at all.
Because I feel like there's a real relationship here.
I do.
I feel like it's almost really, really coming at your brother like last chance. Right. Like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
that's true.
I kind of hate that we have to critique it because there were days where you would put a song out and you wouldn't get everybody's reaction and everybody's take because you knew it was a setup. Kind of like how Jay felt was Super Ugly. Like he had to go on radio and apologize. You know what I'm saying? And he was just jabbing, just sparring back. Mm-hmm. And now you have the world with a microphone.
Everybody.
Right?
Everybody.
And you sitting here like, yo, this is a real friend of mine who said some bullshit. I got to say some bullshit back. Are we really going to go here? Nino, G Money.
Yeah.
Like
the kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then that verse, he sets off the second verse, but I got mixed feelings about these rappers.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's over for that cap. We official cap peelers. I mean, this is like the most simple he's rapped. Not only on this album,
on this album,
but
in a while.
Yeah,
like this was real.
Yeah,
this was. I don't want to say out of his element, but this was real.
It's almost like
the normal.
I don't want to say 21 Savage, but it's like a new wave, like flow that's just digestible for today's youth.
Makes sense.
Even that first beat. Now the beat switches. The conductor beat is slower, more methodical, more probably what we would have expected.
Right.
The whole song to be, which is why I think that first verse he was kind of, a little
playing
more playful
around.
and bouncing
playing
around. But even this, the way he set this off, 2-6, referencing back to Cumberland, shooting his lights out. Yeah, my dog stat fillers with the shooting and stats, and goes into stat stuff as triple double. Get your ass black duffel and repeats body bag.
Body bag.
I'm not knowing him to do that.
Never.
Right?
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
This is
like, and I
Super
get
Bowl.
the reference, like stat stuff was triple double, 3 bag. Like I get that, but yeah, that's not.
This is
the zone he's been in lately.
This is what Drake did. Go ahead, say it then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he to go.
Who to
like,
go? Who to go?
That's more. But I mean, listen, and I may be biased, right? Because it's my man. So don't get it twisted. I'm gonna be a little biased. Cold Warrior instructor for Pilates class. Get a nigga stretched if I feel the disrespect. Your arms might be too short to box with the God who live his life without the pressure of a constant facade. Then he start to kind of like become himself.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
And rhyming. I pray for peace, but make it cease these positive vibes. A Falcon 9 inside my pocket, but this rocket gonna fly.
Yeah. I was popping outside like the top of July. My text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply. And again, back to it. I'm hesitant. I love my brother.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's I feel like it's a warning shot. It's like I hear you, I gotta say something, because if I don't say anything, you know how the streets turn it into.
Yeah.
I know a while ago he said I'm letting it rock because I love the mystique. But like this kind of direct
brewing.
shot, you gotta respond to say something.
We're assuming that you guys get a lot of these lines, so we're not taking time to really break all of these down with the stretch and the Pilates and arms too short, the box with God,
right.
Praying for peace, positive vibe, Falcon
9 in my pocket, rocket gonna fly.
Top of July when it gets popping outside and his text flooded, with the hunger for a toxic reply. It's to me that whole little section, it still sounds like I'm fighting this.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like he's trying to go and it's like
he holding back. He holding back.
Hesitant. Love my brother.
So again, going back to it.
Yeah.
I'm powered up for real. That shit would feel like swatting a fly. But again, 4 albums in 12 years, I can divide.
Yeah.
Like
he was rhyme scheming to get to that.
Yeah,
too.
he was rhyme scheming to get to that.
Yeah.
Once he started with this rocket gonna fly, he was working to that.
Rhyme scheming to get to that.
4 albums in 12 years, I can divide. Shit, if this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence. Put pictures in my homes, aim the chrome at your eyelids. Like it's yeah, man. It was like he wanted to go.
Yeah.
But he was like, I ain't gonna go too hard because that's still my man. But
yeah,
I got if you want.
Yeah. And I mean, going back to the Takeover flow, the 4 albums in 12 years, which sound like when you hear it out loud, like I think if you want to go catalog for catalog, anybody could say what you want about Cole's albums if you want to dissect and put them against Kendrick's. But if you talk about consistency, if you think about an artist that's revered at the top of the game, 12 years pass and you drop 4 albums. He didn't even get into what Jay did because, Jay did the whole 4 albums in 10 years. I can divide that. And
that's one every
let's say 2, like, and really broke it down. He stopped because he already touched on the albums and how he felt about them. But right here now it's supposed to make you think like, That's a long time.
That is a long time.
To for you to be one of the ones.
Right. And then to think that fourth album was a 5-year gap.
Yeah.
Like from like the third to the fourth was a 5-year gap. So it really was like you did 3 and 5 or 3 and 7.
Yeah.
And then fourth,
then
you know what I mean?
So this one is not necessarily getting on the songs or the content or it not being dope. This is basically, this is your king?
Yeah.
Like for real, like y'all, this is who y'all picking up. He ain't even feeding y'all.
Right.
And y'all on him.
Yeah, true.
Y'all give him all this time off and nobody don't say nothing.
Nobody say nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you features. I'm giving you this, that. So without saying that, he just said that 4 albums in 12 years. I can divide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put pictures in my home, aim the chrome at your eyelids. That is interesting. Very interesting. Because I'm envisioning that you have pictures in your house with this man.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like if this is war, right?
Right.
And it started, do I go on my house and take the pictures down? Or do I not bring it up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, if we go in there, then we go in there. But like that is far.
Think about that though.
Yeah, like pictures in my home.
Yeah, you got pictures with people that you rock with.
Right.
If you stop rocking with a person,
like what you do,
or they stop rocking with you,
right,
and you don't even like, it ain't no real beef,
right?
You gonna take the picture down? I don't know.
Do you cut them out?
Like, you do? To me, that's like, it's almost like, yo, how serious is this?
Right.
Aim the chrome at your eyelids, fly pebbles at your dome. We the Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but again, this is.
Y'all got that, right? Pebbles flying, Stone Pilots.
Yeah,
like that's.
I would hope y'all got that. Temple, the dome, like Stone. Yeah, I would hope y'all got that. I don't know how to say it, but I guess it's rappy to gun talk at some point in your verses. Like the same way we don't think Kendrick's gonna shoot him, like, you know, in 3 switches and all that. Like, but yeah, again, I feel like this is the best way to address the topic.
Yeah.
Say you've addressed it. Don't have to worry about it being like an actual real, like a threat.
Yeah.
And still throw some nice jabs in there throughout along the way.
Yeah.
So that way, while it's still a warning shot, it's like I gotta throw some foolery in there just for. I was just you know what I mean? Hey, come on, I was just playing. You know what I mean? Like I want to throw some, not necessarily lighthearted stuff in there, but some stuff in there that y'all know I won't go this far.
Or Willie. To me, that's what it sounds like. Everything is like, I'm going in. I don't know if I want to go there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they said it's merely a warning shot back in the town where whipping work and trafficking pounds. My jack jumping about a rapper making blasphemous sounds, switching sides like the tassel on the
cap and the gown.
Like that's
crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy
imagery. But again, he stops like, I'm fully loaded and I could drop two classics right now. And it's like, man, let me get back to the fall off. Like I don't even want to do this.
I mean, I get it.
I get it as well. And that's the crazy thing.
And like I said, I get, because to take this shot is him identifying that Kendrick's was a warning shot as well.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Because if you feel like it's like, oh, it's on, it's popping, this ain't what you're gonna come back with.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, you took a shot, I'm gonna take mine too. So now, if you got something else to return, I got something else to you know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's really want to say how far we want to take this.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting angle. Like I said, people got on this and Kendrick's discography, the friendship, You can tell that there's love there.
Absolutely.
There's a relationship. It's just different from somebody that you don't know well coming at you. With somebody that you've spent time with, done songs with,
Exactly.
Came in the game together, met at the XXL freshman shoot.
They got songs together.
Yeah. Produced high powered for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you could tell there's some conflict, inner conflict. But I also know that this setup means that somebody got to come back with something. It's not going to go away.
I just know this. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I love this shit.
Yeah, the world is ready for it.
I'm not here to pick a side. I'm just here. I'm just here for this, because these two are top tier wordsmiths, and just when they go there, it's different. So
I like the idea of what we saw with Jay and Nas in today's world on a peaceful level, because even though that was peaceful as well,
right? But
I'm not used to seeing this generation kind of go at each other competitively.
Just be on a skill set level.
Especially because rap skill has been so diminished. If it's not battle rap, it's very rare that someone values somebody spitting.
This is
true.
What
I'm saying? So I appreciate that part.
This is true.
And I wanna see. I love to see Kendrick in that mode, for one, because it's one thing to hear him do what he does and make these great songs. It's another thing to hear him, rhyme.
Say his name, and I promise that you'll see Candy Man.
Yeah, but on the other side of that, between Aubrey and Jermaine, Jermaine's at the top right now in terms of just clever lines, flows, the way he's attacking things.
Yeah,
and we know Aubrey can get slick and clever as well.
Absolutely,
and get angry.
Angry Aubrey's the best.
yeah, he didn't play with Meek,
Angry Aubrey's the best.
And it's funny when I think about the Drake and Meek beef or the Drake and Pusha beef, like this is more, this is heavier. Pause. This is like, because they know it's nothing weak coming.
Yeah, that's it.
It's nobody's older than the other. Like this is like,
this is. Mayweather Pacquiao, like in their prime, this is that.
So we here for it, man.
Yeah, we here for it, bro.
Yeah. So we had to talk about it.
Hey.
Let us know what y'all think. Of course,
who you with?
Boom, boom, boom.
Who you with?
Yeah. Let us know if not playing a song made a difference for your experience on the show. If it's your first time here, you don't care about us not playing a song, but let us know if you rock with it. Let us know what y'all think about the angle Cole took, about I don't want to even talk about the music because, whatever music you choose is what you choose. But, the flow, the duality, the conflict, the inner conflict that you can tell is coming out. Like, do you want him to just take the gloves off, go at him, take the picture down in the house?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. You got to do what you got to do.
We here for it. Yeah.
Who you with?
Take no bars off.
Real spitters take no bars off. Yeah. MCs take no bars off.